Hey everybody, what's up? Neal Walter here, back at you on the Guitar Tricks channel with a new lesson for you and you and you and you and you too. Gonna do a boogie pattern, Stevie Ray Vaughan style guitar lesson today. I'm gonna show you the key secrets to get that awesome Texas blues swing sound. Remember, if you're not watching this on guitartricks.com, you're missing out on a free lesson every week. Just tune in to guitartricks.com/channel, sign up for a newsletter, and I'll send you to you. Tip of the week, get a beater guitar, because you can take it anywhere. Cool thing about having cheap guitars is you can let any of your friends play it, have it out in your living room, take it to the beach. And I found when I have a cheap guitar laying around, that I play more often because there's just a guitar available, and end up writing some more songs. So get a beater, they're fun. You don't have to worry about messing up your good guitar. So this week's lesson is on the boogie pattern. We had a request for boogie pattern lesson, so I'm going to show you the basic Texas style boogie pattern, and it's got a hard swing feel, and I'm going to show you how to make that happen, because a lot of people get close to it, but there's certain tips to getting it sound just right, kind of like Stevie Ray Vaughan style. It's very much Stevie Ray Vaughan style. So this is what I'll be teaching you. Now the key to giving it this swing feel is in the dampening. And I'm gonna play it without the chords, just the rhythm. Now you can do this with downstrokes, which is fine, but if you really wanna get the Stevie Ray Vaughan feel going and apply this to other Stevie Ray Vaughan songs, you really wanna do it with the down and up strokes. So what's happening is when you play a downstroke, you want to dampen with your right hand. Just set the fleshy part of your hand gently on your strings right after the downstroke to give it that stop. And then when you come up, an upstroke and a downstroke again, you do the same thing. So now the other place that I'm dampening the chords is with my left hand by slightly lifting up with my finger. For the first note, it's the index finger. So I'm lifting up slightly, and I'm also setting down my middle finger lightly on the E string to make the E string stop ringing. So it's the right hand, my middle finger, and my first finger all go back to the position of barely touching the strings to just stop the sound, and that's what gives it that swing feel. And as you play more Stevie Ray Vaughan stuff where he strikes all the strings on the upstroke, you'll see how important this dampening is. This is more of a basic example, but it applies in other areas too. So once again, slowly dampening with the right hand. Also, when I go put my third finger down on the 4th fret, I'm doing the same thing. I'm lifting up on it slightly, and I'm dampening with my right hand. And as you get the coordination of the dampening down, and then you'll find you're stepping into that feel, that really cool Texas style swing feel. So here's another example of how you can use this later on with a Stevie Ray Vaughan style. So I'm gonna play progression, hitting the open strings on the upstrokes. So there's an example of expanded version of this rhythm, and most of the dampening's happening in the left hand with that. So once again, the key is the swing feel, and the key to the swing feel is the silence in between the notes. Now here's the dampening with the left hand in the right hand, and I'll slow it down for you just a little bit more so you can pick it apart. Okay. Now when I go to the A, you might notice that I'm using my thumb to mute the low E string. So you don't get this. Now you might notice when I go to the A chord, I'm using my thumb to dampen the low E string so you don't get that E ringing out. So that's it for this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Little boogie woogie pattern. I'm gonna have some more to follow this one up with. Remember when you're playing the swing feel, it's all in the wrist. You want a loose wrist action. You don't want to be moving your whole arm. And that's how you can really swing, get that swing sound, is by letting your hand swing around. So thanks for tuning on in, folks. Leave me a request because I want to know what you want to know. Find me in the forum at guitartricks.com, also on Facebook and Twitter. See you in a week. Later.